Yo guys, hope you're all doing well. Welcome to Warzone, the new free-to-play Battle Royale mode for Modern Warfare. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Battle Royale games, especially not ones that are tacked onto a game partway through, but this one actually takes what makes Modern Warfare a good game and ties a ribbon around it. If you're somebody who hasn't yet purchased Modern Warfare and want to see what the game's about, now's your chance. And if you're somebody who originally picked up Modern Warfare but got bored of the weapon grind, fast time to kill, or the lack of teamwork like I did, then this game mode really rectifies a lot of those problems. In Warzone, you parachute in as a 3-man squad from your plane, along with 149 other players, and decide where you want to land, just like in most other BR games. You only start off with a pistol, and most of the time you'll be picking up random weapons from weapon caches which are strewn around this huge 150 player custom made map. The weapons are randomized and also have different rarities, which relates to how many attachments are on them. A weapon with no attachments will be grey, whilst a weapon with 2 will be green, 4 and it'll be purple, and so on. I really like this because it steers players away from that monotonous weapon grind to unlock every attachment for every weapon. Here it doesn't matter how many you've unlocked for what weapon in the base game, since everything you find is randomized anyway. Your base health in this game is the same as regular Modern Warfare multiplayer, and it regens the same as well if you stay out of combat. However, as you can see in the bottom left corner of the screen, you also spawn in with 2 pieces of armor plating. These each equate to 50% health, so you essentially have 200% health. You can then gather a 3rd armor piece and insert it into your vest, giving you a max health pool of 250%. So people who had a big problem with the fast TTK in this game should feel much better in Warzone. Alternatively, if you already have full armor, you can simply save what you've gathered for licking your wounds after a nasty firefight. A little tip here as well, if you spam the button to replace your armor, it will actually slot in all 3 pieces a lot faster. You can also drop weapons, equipment and armor for your squad mates by hitting tab. Now if you do lose all your health and armor, you will be downed and a teammate will have a chance to revive you. If you take even more damage, you'll die, but it doesn't end quite yet. You'll then be sent off to the Gulag to face off in a 1v1 gunfight match against another player who was also eliminated. If you win, you get to parachute back in on top of your squad mates, however you can only be sent to the Gulag once per game. If you lose, you're out of luck and you can either choose to spectate or leave the game. There is a way your teammates can revive you, but I'll get to that later. Okay, so with the core gameplay mechanics explained, let's get on to some tips. So when you're parachuting in, you can cut your chute early on to give yourself that extra air time, but you can also redeploy your parachute again as many times as you like. Pretty handy if you're floating around like a sitting duck and you start taking fire. Next, there's a ping system in this game just like in Apex. On PC it's left alt, and you can use this to ping whatever you're looking at and highlight it for your squad mates. Enemy players, objectives, equipment and weapons, or just a map location. Speaking of objectives, there is a PvE element to Warzone as well, known as contracts. You can pick these up all over the map and they'll be shared with your squad mates for you to complete. So there are 3 kinds of contract. Scavenger, where you have to loot 3 crates marked on the minimap. Bounty, where you have to hunt down an enemy player that'll be marked on the map for you. And Recon, which is essentially like capturing a mini domination objective. For completing these tasks, you will be awarded with cash. Now cash can be found in weapon crates as well and randomly picked up around the map. You get it for killing enemy players, and when you do, you can obviously take their cash as well. So what can you actually do with your cash? Well, there are buy stations around the map that you can access to spend your well-earned money. Remember earlier when I mentioned you could revive a teammate? Well, this is where you can do that, although it is rather expensive. You can also purchase additional armor plates and even kill streaks from here, like the airstrike or cluster bomb for those pesky rooftop campers. You can also purchase a gas mask, which will help protect you from the noxious gas as the ever-encroaching playing field becomes smaller and smaller. Now, if you have the money for it, you can even call in a loadout drop marker. which is a crate that allows you to change to any of your regular save loadouts along with 3 perks. Just bear in mind that some perks in Warzone like Kill Chain or Hardline don't work the same as they do in regular multiplayer. So for example, Kill Chain increases your chance of finding a kill streak inside weapon crates. Feel free to refer to your loadout tab for more information about those. You can also change your loadout in weapon drop boxes that spawn from time to time at random on the map. So if you're quick enough, you can run over there and change your loadout absolutely free. Do bear in mind, however, that everybody on the map can see these drops, and they're quite often in the middle of a field or somewhere with very little cover, so approach them cautiously. This is one of the areas of the game where existing players will have a leg up over their competition, since they'll already have their loadout slots unlocked and all of their perks, weapons and equipment unlocked as well. But there is currently 200% XP active at the moment for an entire week, and that includes weapon XP and Battle Pass XP as well. So if you are a new player, then definitely take advantage of that, and it shouldn't take you very long to hit rank 55 and have everything unlocked yourself. So far, I've been really pleasantly surprised by Warzone. It feels way more tactical and teamwork orientated than regular multiplayer. I was playing with a friend of mine on Twitch the other day, shout out to Estelle, and we had one random guy with us, and we actually communicated with him over VoIP. I think that's the first time I've ever felt the need to use VoIP in Modern Warfare, because the multiplayer games are just a solo affair really. Nobody really cares about winning a game of domination, they're mainly just farming XP and want to get a nice juicy kill streak for themselves. But here you really have to communicate, and it's night and day going it alone compared to playing with a couple of friends and being on Discord, sharing weapons and armor and just generally helping each other out. Now, there is one other game mode in Warzone called Plunder, which revolves around gathering cash rather than killing enemy players. I haven't tried this out yet, so I can't really comment much, but I think the default game mode is probably going to be more popular. So whether you own Modern Warfare or not, guys, I thoroughly recommend giving Warzone a try. That's it for this video, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.